السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أنبياء الله جميعا وعلى سيدهم وخاتمهم حبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين وأصحابه المنتجبين وعلى سيدنا ومولانا الإمام أمير المؤمنين وقائد الغر المحجلين علي بن أبي طالب عليه الصلاة والسلام. Friends, brothers and sisters, may Allah accept your deeds during this holy month and these holy nights, the nights of destiny, the nights of Qadr. We've been discussing the virtues of Imam Ali in the books of Sahih, so-called the Sahih. And these are the main sources of hadith, as we know, in the school of the companions, in the school of the caliphs. And what is in these books is considered by most, the majority of the scholars in the Sunni tradition, is considered authentic and acceptable. But before I go into these books and see what they say about Imam Ali alayhi salam and share it with you tonight, let me stress 2 points as prelude. Point number 1, when we have these discussions, these intellectual, historical events, when we discuss them, that does not mean that the Muslims today should not respect each other or like each other or cooperate with each other. On the contrary, we are one community, we are one family, we are one nation. وَإِنَّ أُمَّتَكُمْ هَذِهِ أُمَّةٌ وَاحِدَةٌ. So we must cooperate, we must respect each other, we must speak with each other, we must live together, we must encourage the young generation to be together. Despite these historical facts, we still should work, and it should not spoil our relationship today. This is number 1. Number 2, my friends, this history, some people say it's not relevant today. This is something of the past. This is something that, passed by the years and the time, and they are تلك أمة قد خلت لها ما كسبت ولكم ما كسبتم ولا تسألون عما كانوا يفعلون. So this is something of the past. We should not worry about it today. But my friends, this history is not just a history for luxury. We are not studying it for luxury. This history is the history of Islam. This history is the history of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. We all believe that we have to follow the Prophet. We have to follow his sunnah, his tradition. And in the school of the Khulafa, they say the sunnah of the Khulafa is also important. In the school of Ahlul Bayt, we say the sunnah of Ahlul Bayt is also important. So we have to distinguish the right from the wrong, the authentic from the non-authentic. How do we know that? Shouldn't we discuss? Shouldn't we research? Shouldn't we go and try to find out what is right and what is wrong? This is our responsibility. So we must do that, my friends. And this history is really relevant today. It's not something of the past. This is the sunnah of the Prophet, the life of the Prophet, the legacy of the Prophet, the behavior of the Prophet. So we should find out, did the Prophet do these things or not? Did he say these things or not? We have to investigate, because we have one of the most important, in fact, source of legislation in Islam is the sunnah of the Prophet. his tradition. So if we know nothing about it, or if his sunnah is really confusing, it's not clear, then how do we follow the right sunnah? How do we know that we are following the Prophet? It's only through the investigation. When we investigate history, when we revisit history, when we look at these hadiths, okay, and we examine them, and also find out whether the Prophet said this or said that. So let's go now to the books of Sahih, and let's go to book of Bukhari, the first book in the Sahih, my friend. And I am eager to show you the reference, the source. This is important. I want you to see it for yourself, because when you don't see it, you might hesitate, you might not believe, you might doubt. But when you see it with your own eyes, you see it in the books. And this book has been printed in Riyadh, the capital of the Saudi kingdom. Okay? This is the book of the six Sahihs. Okay? So Sahih al-Bukhari in the book of Kitabu Fada'ili Ashabi Muhammad, the book of the virtues of the companions of the Prophet. And I mentioned last night that Bukhari, Muhammad ibn Ismail Bukhari, when he comes to Imam Ali and Ahlul Bayt in general, he's very conservative. And I mentioned the reason why he's very conservative. He does not expand. He's very careful in mentioning Ahlul Bayt because of the political climate at that time. Or maybe because the people who came after him, and then they tried to rewrite his books, the scribers, under the supervision of the political establishment of that time, which was anti-Ahlul Bayt establishment. So it's not surprising if we don't see much about the virtue of Ahlul Bayt in this book. And when we find something, that is very valuable. Because under duress, under pressure, under intimidation of the Bani al-Abbas, the Abbasid Caliphate, someone comes and writes something in favor of Ahlul Bayt, this is something very big, very important. So he says in his book about Imam Ali, قال النبي لعلي أنت مني وأنا منك. Very powerful. You are of me and I am of you. And the Prophet would never say this sentence to anyone. He might say to him, you are of me, meaning you follow me. But if the Prophet says, وَأَنَا مِنْكَ, and I am of you too, this means that the Prophet might follow him. I am of you. I am part of you. This is unique. This is unmatched. The Prophet never said this to anyone. And this is in Sahih al-Bukhari, my friends. Okay, that's the very first hadith that Bukhari says about Imam Ali. We come to the second one. He speaks about the day of Khaybar. The day of Khaybar, one, the Prophet dispatched in the first day Abu Bakr to conquer the castle. He could not do anything, so he came back reproaching his يُجَبِّنُ أَصْحَابَهُ وَيُجَبِّنُونَهُ, reproaching his army, and they are reproaching him. The second day he sent Umar, he couldn't do anything. Then the Prophet says, and this is according to Bukhari here, قال إن رسول الله قال لأعطين الراية غدا رجلا يفتح الله على يديه. Tomorrow I'm going to give this banner, leadership, to a man that God will allow him to conquer this castle of Khaybar. فَبَاتَ النَّاسِ. This is a very important sentence. فَبَاتَ النَّاسِ. The companions of the Prophet, and Nas here are the companions of the Prophet who were in that army. فَبَاتَ النَّاسُ يَدُكُّونَ لَيْلَتَهُمْ. يَدُكُّونَ لَيْلَتَهُمْ. In Arabic dictionary it says تداوك القوم إذا تضايقوا في شر أو حرب. When they start conflicting with each other during a war, during time of stress, they race with each other, they rival with each other. Sometimes they fight with each other. So the companions, they spent the night يدوكون ليلتهم, racing with each other. أيهم يعطاها, which one is going to receive the banner tomorrow? فلما أصبح الناس, in the morning, the following day, غدوا على رسول الله, they went to the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم. كلهم, all of them, يرجون أن يعطاها, everyone desired that the Prophet would give him the banner. فقال أين علي بن أبي طالب? The Prophet said, where is Ali? فقالوا يشتكي عينيه يا رسول الله. Leave him alone. Ali has a problem. He has eye sore, he has pain, infection, so he cannot make it. فأرسلوا إليه, قال فأرسلوا إليه, bring him to me. فأتوني به, bring him here. فأعطاه الراية. فلما جاء, the Prophet put some of his saliva on the eyes of Ali. He wipes his eyes with the saliva of the Prophet. Ali recovered immediately and he was healed. And then the Prophet gives him the banner. Okay? And then Bukhari says in another hadith, the Prophet says, لَأُعْطِيَنَّ الرَّايَةَ غَدًا رَجُلًا يُحِبُّهُ اللَّهُ وَرَسُولُهُ أَوْ قَالْ يُحِبُّ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ. A man is going to take this banner that this man loves God and his apostle, and God and his apostle love him. It's a mutual. Again, this sentence is unique. Now, we love God and we love his apostle. But does that mean God loves us? How do we know? The Prophet says about Imam Ali, yes, God and his apostle love Imam Ali. This is unprecedented, my friends. And then Ibn Umar, Abdullah ibn Umar, again in Bukhari, Abdullah ibn Umar was asked about Ali ibn Abi Talib. قال ذاك بيته أوسط بيوت النبي. أوسط بيوت النبي. The house of Ali, the room of Ali is in the heart of the compound of the Prophet, in the middle of the homes of the Prophet. And then Bukhari again says, قال النبي لعلي أما ترضى أن تكون مني بمنزلة هارون من موسى. You don't want to be to me like Aaron to Moses? Aaron to Moses, number one, Aaron, Harun, was his senior aide and helper and supporter. This is number one. Number two, he was his successor. So these are few of the hadiths that are narrated in Bukhari. But let me show you something else interesting. Bukhari in Kitab al-Maghazi. Let me show you Kitab al-Maghazi, my friends. This is Kitab al-Maghazi, Sahih al-Bukhari, Kitab al-Maghazi. Okay? Hadith number 4241 and 4240 from Aisha. عن عائشة أن فاطمة عليها السلام بنت النبي أرسلت إلى أبي بكر. The story is long. Let me summarize it. Aisha says, the daughter of the Prophet sent to Abu Bakr after the departure of the Prophet, asking for her rights because she had a property. The Prophet had given her certain properties in Khaybar, in Fadak, certain lands for his daughter. And so when Abu Bakr assumed the Caliphate, he took these lands from Fatima alayhi salam. So Fatima sent him that I want my property back, my land back. The Prophet refused. He said, no, this is not yours. This belongs to the community and I have to give it to the community. فأبى أبو بكر أن يدفع إلى فاطمة منها شيئا. He refused to give anything to Fatima back. This is Aisha is saying this hadith in Sahih al-Bukhari. فوجدت فاطمة على أبي بكر. وجدت, she became angry. And I will show you, not tonight, maybe in a couple of nights, what the Prophet says about Fatima. In the same book, the Prophet says that God is pleased for her pleasure and her satisfaction, and God is angry for her wrath and her anger. In the same book. So Fatima, she وجدت فاطمة على أبي بكر في ذلك فهجرته فلم تكلمه حتى توفيت. She didn't talk to him until she died. So Fatima alayhi salam, according to Bukhari, died. She left this life, and Fatima سيدة نساء العالمين, سيدة نساء أهل الجنة, according to her father. She's the mistress of the ladies of this life and also the mistress of the ladies of paradise. So she died while she was angry at the first caliph. وعاشت بعد النبي ستة أشهر. According to Bukhari, she lived after the Prophet 6 months. فلما توفيت دفنها زوجها علي ليلا. According to Aisha, when Fatima alayhi salam died, Ali buried her during the night. They would not bury during the night. Usually burials are during the day. No burials during the night. But because this was the will of Fatima, she did not want the companions to participate in her burial. دفنها علي ليلا ولم يؤذن بها أبا بكر. Imam Ali did not allow Abu Bakr to come and participate in the burial of Fatima, the daughter of the Messenger of Islam. Believe me, 99.9% of the Muslims do not know about this. They don't know. They don't know what happened to the Prophet and his daughter. They don't know. Because these stories are untold. Because some people feel insecure and they don't want you to know the history of Islam. They don't. Okay? Then, وصلى عليها علي. Then, فأرسل, Aisha says, Ali asked Abu Bakr to come to him. أن ائتنا ولا يأتنا أحد معك كراهية ليحضر عمر. Aisha says, Aisha, the wife of the Prophet, says, Imam Ali said to Abu Bakr, to her father, that you come to my house, but don't bring anyone with you, because Imam Ali did not want to see Umar. He didn't want to see Umar. Okay? And then, فقال عمر لا والله لا تدخل عليهم وحدك. Umar said to Abu Bakr, no, you don't go yourself. Because he feared for Abu Bakr. He feared for him, for Abu Bakr, from Imam Ali. Can you imagine? And nowadays people say, no, they lived in peace and harmony. They had lovely relationship. You know, they draw these rosy pictures that nothing happened. It was milk and honey during the time of the Prophet and after the time of the Prophet, and it was democracy. But this is not right, my friends. These are misleadings. Those are liars who tell you that, you know, it was a beautiful time, it was democracy, you know, all the companions, they lived in harmony and respect. No, this is not the case, because I'm reading from Book of Bukhari. This is Book of Bukhari. This is the main Sunni source. Umar is telling Abu Bakr, you can't go yourself. I fear for your life. Fear from whom? From the Jews? From the Christians? From the atheists? From Imam Ali. Umar is telling Abu Bakr here. This is in Bukhari. Okay? فقال أبو بكر. Abu Bakr answered Umar, وما عسيتهم أن يفعلوا بي. What do you think they would do with me? They can't do anything to me. Okay? والله لآتينهم. No, by God I will go to Imam Ali. فدخل عليهم أبو بكر فقال. Ali is saying to Abu Bakr, إنا قد عرفنا فضلك. Aisha says that Imam Ali is saying to Abu Bakr, we know your virtue, وما أعطاك الله, and what God has given you, but ولكنك استبددت علينا بالأمر. ولكنك استبددت علينا بالأمر. But you استبددت. Istibdad, my friends, means despotism, dictatorship, istibdad, tyranny. Imam Ali is saying to Abu Bakr in Sahih al-Bukhari, you became tyrant upon us. استبددت علينا بالأمر وكنا نرى لقرابتنا من رسول الله نصيبا. We had a share because we are close to the Prophet. حتى فاضت عينا أبي بكر. Imam Ali chided him and criticized him until Abu Bakr started to cry. Okay, my friends? This is in Sahih al-Bukhari. So we have to admit there was a crisis. And it was a big crisis. And there was a conflict in early Islam during the time of the Prophet. While the Prophet was dying, and I'm going to show you from the same book, Sahih al-Bukhari, how the Prophet was disrespected on deathbed. The Prophet was called names on deathbed. Just before his death, 3 days before his death, the companions and the Prophet he got angry at his companions and he kicked them out of his house. This is in this book, my friends, Sahih al-Bukhari. God willing, I'll show you the reference. Tonight I don't have enough time, but I will show you. We will continue this journey with you, inshallah. Okay? Ibn Abi al-Hadid al-Mu'tazili, the Mu'tazilite, the Shafi'i, who wrote this book. It's about 20 volumes, and this is volume number 20. This is his commentary on Nahj al-Balagha. شرح نهج البلاغة لابن أبي العزيز عز الدين ابن أبي العزيز المدائني ابن أبي الحديد المدائني المعتزلي الشافعي. Okay, he wrote this book in Baghdad about 800 years ago. Okay, he says here regarding that companions used to fight among themselves, not just fight, military fighting, war, not just cursing each other. There were wars between them. So we have to know now who was right and who was wrong. If there is a war, let me ask you. Suppose there is a war between China and America, God forbids. Can both of them be right? Can someone come and say both countries are right? Can both of them be wrong? Maybe. But both of them can be right, you can't. One of them is the reason for that, is the cause for that. One of them is aggressor. If two people are fighting in the street, can we say both of them are right, wrong, and both of them deserve punishment? One of them is oppressor, the other is oppressed. So let's see what Ibn Abi al-Hadid says in his book. قال ومن أحب أن ينظر إلى اختلاف الصحابة. If you want to get a glimpse of an early record, an early account, an early history of the conflict between Sahaba, not something new, something that was written during the time of Bukhari, because the author is Ibrahim al-Nadham al-Basri, who had established a tradition called al-Nadhamiyya, tradition, a school of thought. And he was born in 160 Hijri, my friends. 160 Hijri, very early. And he died in 221 in Baghdad. And he wrote his book during the time of the Abbasid, under the supervision of the political establishment. But he had the guts to speak the truth. And his work is almost 1200 years old, 1200 or 1100 years old. ومن أحب أن ينظر إلى اختلاف الصحابة وطعن بعضهم في بعض, defaming one, defaming the other, ورد بعضهم على بعض, rejecting each other, وما رد به التابعون عليهم واعترضوا به أقوالهم واختلاف التابعين أيضا فيما بينهم, not only the Sahaba but the second generation, which is called tabi'in, وقدح بعضهم في بعض, when they slander each other, when they discredit. قدح means to discredit each other. فلينظر في كتاب النظام قال الجاحظ كان النظام أشد الناس إنكارا على الرافضة لطعنهم في الصحابة. Nazzam, he was chiding the Rafida rejectors, which are the Shias, because they criticized the Sahaba. حتى إذا ذكر الفتيا وتنقل الصحابة فيها وقضاياهم بالأمور المختلفة, until he came and he researched the history of Sahaba وقول من استعمل الرأي في دين الله انتظم مطاعن الرافضة وغيرها وزاد عليها وقال في الصحابة أضعاف قولها. Jahith says he didn't like what the Rafida said in the beginning when they were criticizing the Sahaba. But when he came and he did the research himself, he multiplied and he added to the criticism of the Sahaba. Why? Because he started his research, my friends. When you research, you will be surprised. You will be surprised that many people misled you. They did not tell you the truth. They did not tell you the truth. They concealed the truth. So let's go now to Muslim. The second book is Book of Muslim, and this is page 1101 here in this book, Sahih Muslim 1101. Okay, this is 1101. See what Muslim says about Imam Ali alayhi salam here. Muslim says, when the Prophet said, I am going to give the banner, فَتَطَاوَلْنَا لَهَا. Each one that night could not sleep that night. And we were looking up to that banner to take it from the Prophet, but the Prophet gave it. فَقَالَ ادْعُوا لِعَلِيًّا. I want to give it to Ali. In another hadith, قال عمر بن الخطاب ما أحببت الإمارة إلا يومئذ. I did not want to be an emir, a commander, except that night, the night of Khaybar. قال فتساورت لها رجاء أن أدعى لها. I was racing, I was hoping. Tasawara means tawathaba. Tawathaba in Arabic means racing. I was racing that night to take the banner from the Prophet. قال فدعا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم علي بن أبي طالب فأعطاه إياها. But the Prophet gave the banner to Imam Ali. Okay? This is Muslim. And of course here Muslim speaks about Ahlul Bayt and Imam Ali, أذكركم الله في أهل بيتي, in many places here. Then we come to Tirmidhi 2034. Tirmidhi here 2034. And see what Tirmidhi says about Imam Ali alayhi salam. Tirmidhi says عن الرسول رحم الله عليا, حديث 3714. رحم الله عليا اللهم أدر الحق معه حيث دار. May God bestow His mercy on Ali. O Allah, make the truth revolves around Ali. The truth revolves around Ali. Wherever Ali goes, whatever direction he takes, the truth would follow Ali ibn Abi Talib. And then what does he say? He says, عن أبي سعيد الخدري قال إنا كنا لنعرف المنافقين نحن معشر الأنصار ببغضهم علي بن أبي طالب. We the community of Ansar, we would recognize the hypocrites by what? What sign? By them hating Ali ibn Abi Talib. So anyone who hates Ali, we know that this person is a hypocrite. And then كان رسول الله يقول لا يحب عليا منافق ولا يبغضه مؤمن. A hypocrite cannot love Ali. And a believer cannot help but to love Ali. Every believer, every mu'min must love Ali ibn Abi Talib. وقال لعلي ibn Abi Talib أنت مني وأنا منك. أنت مني, you are of me and I am of you. And then one day the Prophet brought him a barbecued bird, الطير المشوي, grilled bird. So the Prophet said, اللهم ائتني بأحب خلقك إليك يأكل معي هذا الطير. فجاء علي فأكل معه. Oh God, bring me the most beloved creature to you, to God, to share with me this bird, this food. So Ali came and ate with him. And again he says, Da'a Rasulullah, when this ayah came, ندعو أبناءنا وأبناءكم ونساءنا ونساءكم, دعا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم عليا وفاطمة وحسنا وحسينا فقال اللهم هؤلاء أهلي. Those are my family. Let me say one more hadith from Tirmidhi. During the trip to Ta'if, Imam Ali was in the room with the Prophet. So some people did not like. They said, he's taking long staying with the Prophet. لقد طال نجواه مع ابن عمه فقال رسول الله ما أنا انتجيته ولكن الله انتجاه. Okay? And then Tirmidhi says, ولكن الله انتجاه يقول إن الله أمرني أن أنتجي معه. Meaning the Prophet, when Imam Ali stayed longer with him, people started to complain. The Prophet said, it's not me. God wanted me to stay longer with Ali in the room. God. This is the choice of God. And let's go to the last one. Ibn Majah 24:84. This is a huge book. Okay, 24:84. See, the Prophet says about Imam Ali, فَهَذَا وَلِيُّ مَنْ أَنَا مَوْلَاهُ اللَّهُمَّ وَالِ مَنْ وَالَاهُ وَعَادِ مَنْ عَادَاهُ. Oh God, support those who support Ali and stand against those who stand against Ali. And there are other hadiths here. And the Prophet said to Ali and Fatima and Hassan and Hussein, أَنَا سِلْمٌ لِمَنْ سَالَمْتُمْ وَحَرْبٌ لِمَنْ حَارَبْتُمْ. I am in peace with those that you are in peace with. And I am at war with those that you are at war with. This is very brief synopsis of what the books of Sahih in the Sunni tradition mentioned about Imam Ali alayhi salam. We're going to continue this journey with you, inshallah. May Allah protect you. May Allah bless you. We see you tomorrow, inshallah, at 9:30 p.m. with the second night of Qadr. So we have the lecture first, and then we do the a'mal of the second night, and the night, the eve of the martyrdom of Amir al-Mu'mineen, Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.